Hello, today's date is June 24th, 2023, and this is devlog number 3 for the HOAM project. I'm going to be going over the current state of the web API and how to use it. There's not a lot to go over right now, so this should be pretty quick. I'm going to start off with the name endpoint. The endpoint is used to get and set the name of a particular ESP module, and it has two methods that it accepts, get and post. When using get, all you need to do is provide the address of the module you want to get the name of. So if I want to get the name of the module on the module with the address 192.168.1.86, I can just send this in and it'll return the new name as the current name. And if I set this to a post request and I actually add a name field, it'll send that in and it'll change the name. So that's pretty simple stuff. The next endpoint is devices, which doesn't take any arguments at all, and what it'll do is I'll just go over every device on the network and check if it's one of our modules. And so how it does this is that it checks if the device has a port open on 225 or whatever, and then it tries to perform a handshake procedure to verify its identity. You don't have to you don't have to pass any arguments. So I'll just send this fast get request too. After I send this in, it might take a bit. But I have two devices right now, one named the new name again, which I just set, another one named you named. So the last endpoint I'm going to cover is toggle. And this one does take parameters. It only takes one, like name, it takes the address parameter of the module that you want to enact it on. And what this does, that it activates the pin output on a predefined default pin output. And currently that pin is 27. So if I have like a LED connected to that pin, then I can send toggle and it'll turn on. It needs to be post. I'll send in the request and it'll toggle that thing. Currently there's no formatting for the response on this. I'll have to add that in a bit, but it's pretty simple overall, and it doesn't take anything else. So that's the current state of the API. This stuff is subject to change and most likely will in the future, but as of now, that's all I have, and I'll be making updates as I go.